Have you ever wondered why a game could be so fun and enjoyable, but the servers seemingly deserted? Well, what if I told you that the reason behind this isn't because the game is trash or anything of that nature, but this is because of something completely different? If I told you that the reason behind all of this, the philosophy of why games even fall off to begin with is literally a simple explanation. Like this, the reason is so simple and it controls everything in life. And the reason is money. Now I know you guys are like, oh yeah, who couldn't have saw that coming? Well, let me explain. The reason why I say money is the reason why these games fall off is because a lot of gaming companies will stop supporting a game if it doesn't receive enough money. If the game doesn't receive enough money, the companies don't see the game as profitable anymore, and well, therefore they stop supporting the game. Once they stop supporting the game, um there'll be people still playing the game for a couple years. There'll be, players on every now and then, but with lack of updates, a game becoming dead is inevitable. Like you can't a game could be good as fuck. It could be it doesn't matter how good a game is, without updates the game is going to break because there's not enough support going on to fix the glitches, the bugs and stuff like that. When the game the game is a machine, so you can't keep a server that active that long without support. And that's why games die, because the companies fail to support the game. And when the companies just decide to leave the game behind because of money, that's what happens. So it's really a simple reason behind this. It's sad that that companies do this, and most of the time it's because of greed. Like a lot of companies just they don't give a fuck about the game anymore. And even like games with Battlefront 2, the Battlefront 2. I heard Battlefront 2 was just starting to become good. Like the developers were starting to put a lot of shit in the game and a whole bunch of things. Like they were about to put so much content with the game. But the companies, let's guess what? EA had other plans. EA did not give a fuck. EA didn't care about Battlefront 2 anymore. They wanted the developers, DICE, to work on Battlefield. So what did they do? They unplugged the support for Battlefront 2, and they brought the developers to work on Battlefield. So it's selfish and it's greed right there. Like I said before, it doesn't matter how good a game is, doesn't matter how many people play the game, doesn't matter what is going on. Like you can these companies can unplug support for a game at any given time. It doesn't matter how good a game is. It really does not matter. So these companies just it's really just money. It's greed, selfishness, and just lack of community engagement insight. Like I'm not gonna lie, like these companies don't understand how much communities for these games care until it's too late. Like they don't understand, because they're not I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of these game companies do not look at the communities for these games. They don't care how many people will love the game. They don't care how many people play the game on a daily basis. They don't give a fuck about any of that. Like they will literally unplug. They will just stop supporting the game like it doesn't matter, because this is a business at the end of the day. And if they don't get enough moolah, they don't get enough money, well, you guessed it, they're just gonna stop supporting the game. And it's really fucked up. But this is only one of the reasons on why games just become dead and why these games fall off. And I only explained one of the reasons behind why games fall off. And another main reason is lack of meaningful progression. Now, games without lack of meaningful progression, those are the games that basically have, like, I guess you could say, a deadlock after a certain point. Like after a certain point, when you reach a certain level, you cannot get anything anymore after the game. So logging onto those games specifically, can feel often stale and just more so like a chore because you can't get anything anymore from the game because these people that played the game that long, there's nothing more for those people to unlock. So it gets boring. So the more players that hit this deadlock, the more players that actually end up leaving the game because there's nothing left for those people to do. And with more and more people leaving the game will fall off. So yeah, I guess you can also say that's a weak end game point because like when there's no satisfying late game depth, raids, ranked play, story updates, without anything of that nature, people are just gonna lose interest because the game is obsolete. There's nothing to accomplish anymore after a certain point. So what is the point of playing the game? That's philosophy right there. Another main reason is content drops. Content droughts, I mean, sorry. Well, what this means is if players move faster than developer teams can create, if months go by without new maps, missions, or updates, even dedicated fans can start leaving the game. And this is basically a problem in a lot of games, especially Bandai Namco type of games. Um, the main example for this game type of game, I would say, is Sparking Zero, because like that game when it came out, that game did not have any type of content, and it still has no content. So the game fell off so fast because there's no content. The game has nothing to do. It feels empty. In games like that, people are not going to play games like that because there's just nothing to do in the game. It feels empty. Why is it that the old BT Budokai Tenkaichi series had more content than Sparking Zero? Like, that's sad, bro. It's sad, bro. Like, it's insane. And that's another big reason why games start to fall off, because of content droughts. So it's sad, but these developers, these companies need to do better with the game, because there's no reason why players should be progressing more than the developers can put content into the game. It makes no sense in my opinion. And with that being said, poor balance or patch decisions is also a reason behind why these games fall off. If the companies and the developers are not balancing the game properly, Overwatch and Marvel Rivals definitely, yeah, if they're not balancing the game properly, balancing the heroes, a lot of people are gonna lose interest in the game because a lot of people are gonna become fed up of playing the game. Because who wants to play a broken ass game? I for sure don't. Even though I play Marvel Rivals like basically every day. I'm guilty, but let's be real, that game is unbalanced as fuck. So yeah, so Marvel Rivals the developers of that game need to fix. They have a lot of balancing to do. If they want people to stick around on that game, they need to balance out these characters, because I hate to say it, Marvel Rivals could fall off in a few years if they don't start balancing out shit soon, because Overwatch 2 already fell off and it started to gain a little bit of traction, but let's be real, that game fell off years ago because of balancing. So yeah, that also another thing is player burnout. When players grind too hard or content cycles are too repetitive, fatigue can set in, and I agree with this one a lot. Like, I used to play a game called PB Legends. It's a game on mobile, but this one specifically, I wanted to relate to this game because I played that game so much to the point where I got burnt out of it. I could not keep up with it anymore. Like the meta would get too like extreme, like to keep up with. Like, there'll be new characters, new legendary LF units releasing every month. Like, I can't keep up with it because it becomes too pay to win, and that's why like a lot of people can get burnt out because they can't keep up with the game anymore. And it's sad how that happens. And even then, toxic communities can also cause games to fall off. Like, there's a lot of reasons why these games fall off. It's not just one specific reason. A great game can die if its online culture becomes unbearable. New players bounce off fast if matchmaking or chat feels hostile. And I like it's sad, bro. Like, Marvel Rivals, Overwatch is also an example of this. Like, have you guys seen the community, the toxic voice chats? Like a lot of people will experience racism, sexism. Like it's a lot of it's just a lot of toxicity in these games, and it can also this also is a reason why certain games can fall off because of the toxic communities that are in the game. And it's sad how these it's sad with some of the fates that these games have, and it's just crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy why these games fall off, and but a lot of the reasons is because of the game itself. It's not more about the community, it's about the game itself. And what I mean by that is also a lot of these games also have an unclear identity. A lot of games try to be too many things at once. Games try to be a shooter, survival plus builder plus RPG, and end up confusing their target audience. And I think a good example of this would be Fortnite. Fortnite started, it had its own identity. It knew what it wanted to be at first, a simple battle royale game. Then it just started to become just everything. Like it just started to become like I don't know what to call Fortnite now anymore. Like it's like Fortnite is a licensed infestation. And what I mean by a licensed infestation is the game just it wants to be everything. It wants to be everything, but not itself. Like you ever meet a kid in school that tries to be like everything but himself, wants to be everyone, wants to fit in so badly, wants to do everything, but he just does everything but be himself. Well, I think Fortnite is the best example for this type of person because like Fortnite tries to be everything but itself. And why is it I don't know, bro. It's Fortnite. I don't even play Fortnite anymore because it lost its identity to me. It tries to be everything by itself. It's too much stuff going on in the game. The game it's I don't know. I can't play Fortnite anymore. I don't know why. It doesn't hit the same anymore. But this is definitely the last reason. A lot of these games have no identity, and this is the reason why games fall off. This is the reason. This is the philosophy of why games fall off. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. I definitely want to make more content like this. I love philosophy. I'm a philosophical type of individual. So this type of content, I love to make this type of content. Let me know if there's anything I can improve on with my videos. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments if you think I missed out on a reason why games can fall off. And with all that being said, I'm Phantoms, and I will see you guys in the next video.